That wraps up another edition of the Morning Music Mix. Captain and Company takes off in 5 on oldschool101.com. Class is always in session.
All right, our next record, You Be a Disc Jockey.
Uloma Ekpete, a public health physician and medical epidemiologist. She is a Nigerian-American living with her kids. Uma is running for U.S. Senate here in the state of Florida as a writing candidate and a lean Republican. She has been an active part of the community in areas of education, online teaching and mentorship, research work, healthcare innovation, and leadership. Uma has taken on leadership roles in many organizations throughout her career as a physician, public health physician, and a physician executive before starting off a private nonprofit corporation to pursue her political career and build the Florida communities. Uma will ensure that Floridians have a voice in Washington, D.C. She brings unity in our Floridian communities. Voting for Uma in the upcoming election in November is by write-in or sticker voting. If you want to vote for Uma, write Uloma Ekpete on the ballot in the section that says Candidate for U.S. Senate. For more information, visit her website at www.electulomaekpete.com. Uma is a candidate for the people and a candidate for a better tomorrow. Vote for Uma for U.S. Senate on November 8, 2022. This is Uloma Ekpete for Florida U.S. Senate. I am a lean Republican. Slam those votes, and I endorse this message.
You've been working hard, doing the right thing and paying your taxes and putting your hard-earned money in the Medicare piggy bank all your life. And now it's time to break the piggy bank and get something back. Medicare. If you didn't know it, Medicare is health insurance for people over 65, and you've paid for it with your tax dollars. Medicare plans now have more benefits than ever. That's good news, especially if you're like me and looking forward to paying as little as possible for good health insurance. Call and find out what Medicare plan is best for you. Save your time. It's valuable. We've already done the research for you, and in one quick phone call, you can learn how to get the best Medicare plan designed exactly for you. Hey, it's one of the most important decisions in your life. Let us help you through it. Here's our number. Call 65 Plus Medicare now at 800-343-4379, 800-343-4379, 800-343-4379. That's 800-343-4379.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tony Sabb, and I'm running for Orange County Mayor. I'm a 25-year Army veteran, Colonel retired. Under the current administration, we are facing the threat of increased taxation in the midst of high inflation, a rise in crime, homelessness, and affordable housing shortages, and even parental rights being threatened. We deserve better, and I want to be your public servant and lead our county from governing reactively to proactive and take us to the next level of prosperity in Orange County. Please go to TonySabbForMayor.com, that is TonySabbForMayor.com, and support me in my effort to be your next mayor. Thank you. Paid for and approved by Committee to Elect Tony Sabb.
There are 16 spots in the playoffs and just one track left. Well, not just any track. Daytona. A last chance to keep playoff hopes alive and for fans to experience an event unlike any other. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 26th and 27th. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
I'm Val Demings. I'm a wife, a mother of 3 sons, and a grandmother of 5. My parents, a maid and a janitor, raised my 6 siblings and me to fight for what's right. As a social worker, I fought for children. As a police chief, I fought for families to live in safer communities. As your U.S. Senator, I will fight for you. I'm Val Demings, and I approve this message. Paid for by Val Demings for U.S. Senate.
Make some noise! Oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast.
Number 1,
Winter Park, Orlando, Florida.
They're Americans!
part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2022.
The one and only. You rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. These pills work for men and women to improve their sexual Call now with your
627-3988.
Power on.
About time. We're going to start the party without you.
Let's get the show started.
Captain Company
Is now boarded.
Gate
2022. The thoughts and opinions expressed on Captain Company do not reflect those of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network, my union, its affiliates, and or sponsors. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Captain Company Internet Airways flight number 2012 with nonstop hits for grown folks 0488. The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign, so please sit back and relax and enjoy Captain and Company, now via your favorite online station.
Well, good morning from the flight deck. This is your captain speaking. Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Mike. What day is it, Mike? Listen, guess what today is?
It's 2 for Tuesday.
You're gonna love this.
Why don't you stay out of grown folk business before I beat you till you smell like onions?
And I'll drag you by that mild white collar and drop you in the gutter.
Yeah. Let me see that. Now, look at this. What you doing peddling this gold can jive to begin with? You can bake it, broil it, fry it, fricassee it, hang it out to dry. It's still just as funky as a fat man's drawers. Take the...
for Tuesday on Captain Company in the morning.
funky rhythm. It's a funky rhythm.
We're rolling, Captain.
There's no need to fear.
Captain and Company in the morning
is here.
Different this time.
You know this ain't no place for no kids.
And no, you can't have a lap dance.
He talks more than the phonograph record.
Do you want to have a party? Do you want to have a ball? Do you want to make a scene? Then scream!
Roses are red, violets are blue. The countdown to DC is on. I mean to tell you, you see, I even got my Nats jersey on today. Oh my goodness, all the foolishness going on up on Capitol Hill. Now they're after Rudy Giuliani. They should have been after him a long time ago. That man just silly. Especially with that dye in his hair. I mean, boy, would you let somebody walk around with dye in their hair and it's sweating and it's just coming off and changing colors? I mean, ugh. Anyhow, boy, we got a show in store for you today. Already tongue-tied. I need more coffee in here. Tammy, can we please have some more coffee on the flight deck? It's 2 for Tuesday, and I'm getting funky on flight 2475.
Tears, no fears, man. Oh, is that right? Respected, don't neglect it. All right, my brother. Treated, don't beat him. All right, baby.
Wheels up, flaps down. Let's fly.
Texas 1549, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
You can always return to Orlando. You like?
Tell me what you're working with. Y'all ready for this?
An hour of funky music on Captain and Company in the morning on a 2 for Tuesday.
1, and then comes the 2 to the 3 and 4. Then I drop the beat I have in store. Lay the lyrics on the top like a rod. Make it sound smooth and later make a dub. Enunciate well, so that you can tell I am not illiterate, no, not even a little bit. Nothing like an idiot. Get it? You want the record? Cool, I'm with it. Let the rhythm take you, shake it cause it makes you. As I turn the knob to the door, you escape through. Going like a gnat, don't be a pup. And I let it play cause dress ain't funky enough. Rasta. Let's get funky, let's get funky. Let's get funky, let's get funky. Let's get funky, let's get funky. Watch the smooth lyrics that take place. If you want another reason why it must be funky, yo, I am not a jackass, meaning not a donkey, so I will play the game like it should be played. Drop the funk and do the mix so the bass will never fade. Ship it to the station in your jurisdiction. Brothers say I'm dope and the others think I'm bitching. No crowd can avoid the D.O. to the C. When I'm P-E-O-F-O-R-M-I-N-G on the stage. See the simple fact is I am dope and known. I rock a funky beat without a chord, so here's my conclusion. You will enjoy the fusion and I will ascend with the style that I am using. Knowing that it's tough, finished out a buff. I think I'll let it play cause we're saying funky enough. Hip hop. Let's get funky, let's get funky. Let's get funky, let's get funky. Let's get funky, let's get funky. Try and make the funky hip hop music, so check it. Listen to the kick, popping with the click, and with no rehearsals, I'm dropping funky verses. Stupid with the bitch with the thing that you are relying on. You love it when it battles is the fact that I am buying on suckers. Never come close cause of knowing. There's no stopping the doc when I am flowing, but in the event, someone would try to juice this, stop him in his tracks, show him that I am ruthless. I don't give a damn, don't think that I am joking, cause I don't think it is funny when you're messing with my money. And stick with tell me this, you'll try, you gotta okay? You gotta listen close. If you don't dance to this, then you're comatose. Cause I'm fierce, I pierce your soul. Step back, relax, Jack, watch the heads roll. A rhyming editor, competitive, so hyper, you're gonna need a sedative. Just take a hike on a bike when I'm on the mic. Told you I'm a cobra, I'm ready to strike. Administer sinister rights, so savage. Axe to the wax, I'm gonna do damage like a volcano about to erupt. Get set, I'm gonna wind it up. I get funky. So there's no doubt, cause when I drop the beat, it's time to work out. Onto the floor, it start to go off. This ain't hardcore, but yo, it ain't soft. You've been throwing whack rhymes at me. Right and exact, I'm doing exactly what I wanna do. And what you're gonna do is clap your hands when I get in front of you. Hype beats and rhymes are the recipe. Yo man, don't even mess with me, we're getting funky. You can handle the
Had some people flip-flop the days of when they're coming in the studio, so from this day forward, I'm just going to say we have a special in-studio guest and leave it at that, and hopefully when the person walks through the door, then we can say that there they are. Does that make sense, Slick Vic?
It makes common sense to me, sir. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you too, sir. How are you?
Very well, properly caffeinated. We got the phone situation hopefully resolved once and for all.
Yeah, that's like my personal life. Resolved once and for all. That ain't going to happen. That'll never happen.
You're right about that.
Yeah, So there's a fort there. It's called Fort Myer. And there was an elementary school there that conveniently was torn down. I wonder, did this school have asbestos in it? And it also happened again to a school I went to over in Spain, but that was Here's a story that Kubo Kyle would love to get his hands on, but he's too busy doing other things. There was a football game outside of Dallas Saturday night, and there was a former NFL player's brother involved in this melee with kids, and I'll let you explain the rest of it.
Yes, Captain. So Aqib Talib, who is the brother of Aqib Talib, Super Bowl champion quarterback, was turned himself in Monday after he shot and killed a football coach during a youth football game in Lancaster, Texas on Saturday. Captain?
Yeah.
Please get the milk crate.
I'm trying to get to it.
Because this just boggles my mind to no end.
All right, hold on. Can somebody... Tammy, where's the damn milk crate? Oh, you're too busy getting coffee. All right. I got it. All right. There you go, brother.
You see, Captain, this is why there's a shortage of officials and referees in youth sports. Because you parents literally make it life and death after every play and say that the officials have it out for your son. Dad, Mom, allow me to break some news to you, and you ain't gonna like what I'm about to say.
Preach!
99.9% of your children ain't gonna make play ball past high school.
That is true.
And some of those kids are gonna want to play in high school because you keep showing all your ass, embarrassing your kid, yelling at the referee, cussing at the referee. Some of you even attacked the referee in the Mr. Talib's case, shooting a coach over a disagreement over officiating.
Go on, referee.
This is why, Captain, I don't want to be dealing with all these people over at flag football, because you willing to put all that energy over youth football or a league where you just win a t-shirt and 25% off your bar tab of your favorite watering hole. You willing to do all of that, but yet when people talk to you about setting up your own business or supporting then trying to get yourself out of the situation in the first place. You deserve whatever the hell you get. And to be quite honest with you, Captain, I hope Mr. Steve gets thrown in jail, has another jailhouse thrown on top of him, and he has life in prison without the possibility of parole. Because if you are so bad that you're willing to shoot a coach over people, and of course you see these people keep calling my phone, Captain. It makes no damn sense. All this fool, you see, they don't be liking it when I'm telling the truth, Captain. If you're willing to invest that energy, that time on calling me and shooting people at youth football games, then don't come to us when we get our money and ask you and put your hand out saying, "Can I hook you up?" What we're gonna do is put our hand up, put it in your face, and flip you a particular finger between the ring finger and the index finger, and tell him to kiss my schmucking ass and get funky like a monkey. Captain, play the next two for you. I'm about to say something real slick.
I like that. I like it when they piss you off instead of me. See, I'm laughing, calling you while you live on the air, just being disrespectful. That's what it is.
Yeah, disrespectful like all those schmucks yelling at football games and shooting at officials.
Or people being disrespectful about an election.
Captain, I'll tell you one thing before I wrap it up.
Hurry up.
One of y'all parents are going to run into the wrong official on the wrong day, and we're going to be talking about you and saying, well, the official shot a parent. I'm like, well, you show out, you get woe out.
That is true. That is true. Damn.
Now, can we get back in a positive mood, Captain, and get funky?
Yes.
On this 2 for Tuesday?
Yes. Let's get funky with Slick Vic.
It's rather extraordinary, so your bus is commentary, a literary genius and a superior beat creator have come together, and we made a musical composition which we think is a remedy to cure all the dance floors that's empty. You wanna dance? We got what you want. Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince buzzing out with a brand new funk. It was cut and I dropped my microphone and said it made me wanna get down. And we knew almost at once it was a. So we continued to listen to it, and we knew it was death when I started rapping to it. So I gave a high five to Jeff, and without hesitation popped in my cassette. I took it home that night and analyzed it, rewound the tape over and over and memorized it. That Friday we went to the club and out cold tore it up. You should have seen the people dancing and shaking and moving and jumping and spinning and clapping while the beatbox was grooving and screaming and yelling while over the microphone I was flowing. Fresh rhymes I was showing. The people say yo keep going, so I continued to rock while Jeff was on the beatbox. Special assistance from my homeboy Ready Rock. People fought just to get up front to get a bird's eye view of what we. Yo, Jeff! amazing, astounding, miraculous, remarkable, startling, sensational, stupendous music that has ever been created is ours, but believe me, it was complicated, but we have done it, so now we can breathe a long-awaited sigh of relief. This isn't a publicity stunt, it's the raw, untouched, pure, hard, brand new funk. Rock the beat. Hey. Down. Rock the beat. Hey. Rock the beat. Hey. Down. Rock the beat. Hey. Rock the beat. Hey. Down. Rock the beat. Hey. Rock the beat. Hey. Rock the beat. Hey. Down. Rock the beat. Hey. Rock the beat. Hey. Down. Rock the beat.
What you gonna play now?
Bobby, I don't know. But whatsoever I play, it's got to be funky.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, make it funky.
2 for Tuesday, getting funky.
Make it funky.
With Captain and Company in the morning. News you can use coming up next.
Make it funky. Make it funky. Tell me, Eddie. Make it funky. No, it is. Make it funky. Got to do it now. Make it funky. Got to do it now. Make it funky. Got to do it now. Make it funky. Oh, yes. Make it funky. 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 Oh, yes, I got to. Oh, yes, I need to. I want to say it now. Oh, yes, I got to do it now. Oh, yes, I got to do it now. Make it funky. Make it funky. Make it funky. Make it as I want to be. Make it as I want to be. Funky as I need to be. Make it funky. Make it funky. Make it funky. Good God. Ain't it now? Make it funky. Good God. Make it funky. Take me on. To the bridge. To the bridge. Make it funky.
So funky.
I can't help it, boy. Neck bone. Candy yam. Turnips. Smother snake. Smother snake. Grits straight. Crack them bread.
We interrupt this program for a special announcement.
Captain and Company in the morning. It's a 2 for Tuesday. Slick Vic checking in with some news you can use to start your day.
Senator Lindsey Graham will have to testify in a Georgia investigation into efforts to overturn the state's 2020 election results. That probe is focused on former President Trump and allies. The grand jury in the investigation has subpoenaed several lawmakers, including the senator from South Carolina. His lawyers argued he didn't need to testify in the investigation since he's a senator, but a federal judge disagreed, saying that the DA has shown, quote, extraordinary circumstances and a special need for Senator Graham's testimony. The grand jury wants to talk to the senator about communication he had with Georgia's Secretary of State in the weeks after the election. Senator Graham says that was done in his capacity as a senator.
7 states are expected to draft a plan by today that would reduce the use of water supply from the Colorado River Basin. and the federal government has threatened to intervene. The U.S. Bureau of Reclamation, which owns and operates major dams and reservoirs in the country, announced earlier this summer that the 7 western states that rely on the Colorado River Basin for water supply had 60 days to agree on a plan to use less water. Droughts linked to climate change continue to severely strain water resources in the West, and drought is pushing further and further east, too. In the Northeast, climate change has often meant wetter weather, with rising sea levels and storm surge. But some areas are also experiencing serious drought this summer, as Brown University's Timothy D. Herbert explains.
The context for this drought starts in the winter and spring. What we've had a pattern for the last several years is very little snowfall in the winter and very little rain in the spring. And one of the things that the land surface does as the temperature gets hotter is, of course, evaporate the water that was delivered in the winter and spring. And we haven't been getting that for the last several years. So we're sort of seeing a baked, parched landscape. The earth is trying to cool. It's evaporating that water, but there's not a big reserve there to evaporate. So we have drying soils, stress on agriculture, stress on drinking supply. The pattern of these sustained droughts, lack of rainfall in the spring, small snow accumulation in our winters here, does seem connected with this sort of locked jet that you may have heard of, this Arctic vortex that brings a big wave of atmospheric, dry, cold air from the Arctic. But that air is so dry, it hasn't been giving us much snow in the winter, and then the spring that follows have been unusually dry.
Elon Musk is selling off almost $7 billion worth of Tesla stock ahead of his legal battle with Twitter. The Tesla CEO is trying to pull out of a $44 billion deal to buy Twitter. Musk says the stock sale is just in case a court forces him to go through with it. Bloomberg estimates Musk has sold $32 billion in Tesla stock over the past 10 months. The trial over the Twitter deal is scheduled for October.
And that's a look at the world we live in this hour. I'll be back at the end of the hour with your entertainment news. And now the captain will talk to us about how much hotter are we going to be looking outside today.
Yes. It is that time of the year, right? The middle of August, except no hurricanes. Knock on wood for that one. Toronto, 71 degrees on the outside, 77 later on today, and sunshine for you. Along the Key Bridge, Cabin John, and up towards Rockville, outside of D.C. 71 on the outside, 81 in partly cloudy skies. That's how it should be when we're up there next month, please. Kansas City with Johnny Brooklyn. Well, I know that football team from Washington's going out to his neck of the woods this weekend. 65 on the outside, 69 in rain. Good weather for you to stay indoors with that newbie, huh? San Francisco with Doc in the game. 57 on the outside, 75. Partly cloudy skies. Nice and clear in Los Angeles. Last night I was watching a movie called Deep Cover with, oh God, what's his name? Bloomberg. With his crazy self, Jeff Bloomberg. Check that one out. 64 on the outside, 88. And clear skies. Orlando, it's already 83. 96. And it should rain like it did last night at damn near 9 o'clock. Rain in Orlando at 9 o'clock? It's funky out here.
C-Mob, back with a vengeance, talking about something which is a menace. A-C-I-E-double-E-T. You know it can't be. It's me, you see. Rip off the hearse, nurse. It's rough. You wanna be free? A Satan's curse. The joke is over. Get serious. This kind of thing makes you delirious. You see things you never seen before. Make you act crazy on the dance floor. The lights start flashing, so that's your eyes. Then you raise your hands like it's what implies. But now it's over. Finish kaput. On the dance floor, take a look. This message to you is reality. T-Mug's back. And this time we get funky. It's time to get funky. It's time to get funky. It's time to get funky. Now we said we're back. Here's the rhyme. Steve designed the funky bass line to prove a point to all of you. Yeah, we're getting funky. You see my groove, so you move. Shiver, shape, make your liver quiver. Vibes rushing, flowing like a river. It's time
for Tuesday with the captain. Jill Biden's got COVID-19, but we still gonna jam on Captain Company on a 2 for Tuesday, flight 2475.
Just a little too damn straight. Now that we're free to communicate, that we're all a little stoned and we freak when we're at home. For me, I'm only free when I'm busting out. One more time. That we're all a little stoned and we'll freak when we're at home. And for me, I'm only free when I'm busting out. So take that. Busting out! Busting out on the floor.
Arlington. Getting funky in Bay Meadows. And getting funky in Duval all y'all. Looking down. And even down here in Orange County, too. 2 for Tuesday. Where's BP at from the shores
of the St. John's? This is BP with your daily dose of sarcastic positivity on your horoscopes for this 2 for Tuesday. Aries, you're up first, you lucky devil, you. If you saw something in a craft shop or an art studio that you'd like to buy, but you can't afford it, consider making it. Well, it's art after all, so save yourself the money. If you don't think you're artistic, you could surprise yourself if you try. Gemini, it won't be surprising if you're frustrated with a close friend or a partner who's far less ambitious than you are. The energy in the air can emphasize your dynamic ways of reaching goals and achieving success, so use their laziness as motivation for your actions. Good sign for today. Cancer, see about using your good relationships with friends and loved ones to get some future group activities going. You're probably feeling pretty good, and the idea of socializing appeals to you, so grab somebody, go to lunch, go to dinner, just to, have fun with other people today. Leo, if you lack a regular exercise routine, today is a great day to fix it. Exercise doesn't have to exhaust you or hurt. You can just take a walk or something. Do very simple things. I have to find that I do simple things myself when I'm not kicking somebody's ass at the studio. Virgo, put your ambition into action today. The day's planetary aspects should find you feeling energetic and positive, so take steps to achieve your goals. Yes, one step at a time, and then you'll get there. Just set some little goals and make big ones. Libra, don't hesitate when it comes to taking on a project or making plans today. Extra energy will complement your organizational skills, making a perfect combination to handle anything. Oh, look at you getting work done today. Scorpio, today should go well for you. Expect to feel a renewed energy and fresher perspective, especially concerning anything work-related, and make the most of it by finishing projects that have installed or organizing your desk a little bit, clean it up, and then get it done. Sagittarius, today you may feel very creative and ambitious as well. You might want to use this energy to work on an artistic project or channel it into such activities as to organizing your home. Looks like everybody's cleaning house today. Want to come over and help me with mine? Capricorn, don't be surprised if you feel super today. Chances are that you'll enjoy renewed physical strength with energy to spare. It's probably got a lot to do with the fact that all the kids are in school and it's really quiet at the house now. Aquarius, the influence of the planetary aspects will bring an end to any lethargy you've been feeling. Well, that just means the coffee got better, I suppose. It's an excellent day to head outside and do something active. But weren't you cutting grass yesterday? I think today is the day to sit inside and get work done. But however, if you're in the mood, gardening or landscaping can make great use of your energy and creativity. Be careful what you wish for. The CEO will have you mulching the front yard. Pisces, stinking up the joint on a 2 for Tuesday. Take charge of your health today. You're likely to wake up feeling energetic, so take advantage of it from that planetary energy boost that we were talking about earlier, and get active doing things that maintain your sense of well-being. Yes, good day to take a walk today, even though it's hotter than hell outside. Last but not least, the Charging Bulls of Taurus on the subject of the CEO. It's the perfect day to head outside. Just don't do any mulching today. You'll likely be feeling positive and energetic, and the fresh air, sunshine, and physical activity may be long overdue. Even if you got to be inside to do work, make the most of your breaks and your lunch by taking a walk today. From the shores of the St. John's, this is BP with your daily dose of sarcastic positivity. If you're not interested in getting the yard work done, come inside and crank up the music right here on Captain and Company in the Morning.
Captain and Company in the Morning, finishing up hour number 1 on this 2 for Tuesday. Slick Vic back once again with your entertainment report. As always, brought to you by the BJ Murphy Show, Mondays to Thursdays, 3 to 6 on oldschool101.com.
R&B singer R. Kelly is set to go back on trial today in the city of Chicago. Jury selection in a federal case against him begins in just a few hours from now, in fact. R. Kelly, whose real name is Robert Kelly, he was acquitted in 2008 in Chicago of having sex with a minor and videotaping it. Prosecutors now say R. Kelly paid that alleged victim and her family not to testify. And this time around, the alleged victim is expected to take the stand. 6 weeks ago, R. Kelly was found guilty in New York of sexually abusing young fans and was sentenced to 30 years in jail. Kelly, though, is appealing that decision.
More news coming from the R. Kelly trial. According to reports, the disgraced singer and his team filed a request on August 15th to reject any jurors who have seen any part of Lifetime's Surviving R. Kelly docuseries. His attorneys argue that anyone who has seen any portion of the series could not be fair. The document read, quote, any potential juror who has watched any portion of this docuseries must be disqualified for cause of whether they could be fair. Too great of a risk exists that such a juror would base their verdict on matters not introduced into evidence in the courtroom. According to R. Kelly's team, there's no way the jurors could give the Chicago artist a fair chance if they watched the now viral docuseries. As we get more information about the trial and its subsequent headlines, we will provide that to you here on Captain and Company in the morning. It looks like 50 Cent and Floyd Money Mayweather may have ended their long-running feud. During a recent interview on The Breakfast Club, 50 Cent revealed that during this year's Super Bowl weekend in Los Angeles, Monique called him out during her set in Las Vegas and insisted he settle his long-running public feud with former friend and multi-time champion Floyd Money Mayweather. 50 explained in the interview that the reason the two didn't make peace sooner is because they didn't need each other. 50 said, quote, he don't need me, I don't need him. Me and him get into an argument and it could go on for a lot longer because we really didn't need each other. So, with their issues being squashed, I guess I could no longer attempt to play this.
Beef. It's what's for dinner.
If I have to explain that bit to you, then you're really too old to listen to this show. But nonetheless, that's it for your entertainment report for today. Slick Vic signing off for now. More 2 for Tuesday coming up here at Captain and Company in the morning.
Do you know someone with a drug or alcohol problem? Get help right now. Insurance may cover everything. Stop the drug and alcohol nightmare. Are drug and alcohol problems hitting you too close to home? Get help right now. Insurance may cover everything.
800-758-9761. 800-758-9761. 800-758-9761. That's 800-758-9761.
There are 16 spots in the playoffs and just one track left. Well, not just any track. Daytona. A last chance to keep playoff hopes alive and for fans to experience an event unlike any other. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 26th and 27th. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
I'm Val Demings. I'm a wife, a mother of 3 sons, and a grandmother of 5. My parents, a maid and a janitor, raised my 6 siblings and me to fight for what's right. As a social worker, I fought for children. As a police chief, I fought for families to live in safer communities. As your U.S. Senator, I will fight for you. I'm Val Demings, and I approve this message. Paid for by Val Demings for U.S. Senate.
I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family is gone. Have I not given everything? And when I wake up,
coming to theaters in November.
Hey, Kansas City, got bugs, rats in the front room, roaches in the back? Better call our guy Johnny and the folks at Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. With over 120 years experience in the field, their technicians will rid your home or business of those unwanted, unsightly insects, spiders, rodents, termites, and more. Check them out on Facebook. Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. A household name in Kansas City Pest Control since 1939. Proudly employee-owned and operated. Se habla español.
make some noise.
Oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast.
Number 1,
Winter Park, Orlando, Florida.
They're Americans!
Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2022.
The one and only. You're rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tony Sabb, and I'm running for Orange County Mayor. I'm a 25-year Army veteran, Colonel retired. Under the current administration, we are facing the threat of increased taxation in the midst of high inflation, a rise in crime, homelessness, and affordable housing shortages, and even parental rights being threatened. We deserve better. And I want to be your public servant and lead our county from governing reactively to proactive and take us to the next level of prosperity in Orange County. Please go to TonySabForMayor.com, that is TonySabForMayor.com, and support me in my effort to be your next mayor. Thank you. Paid for and approved by Committee to Elect Tony Sabb.
This is a radio message. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
It's 2 for Tuesday.
Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
I'd gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
And you can dance.
I can't believe it.
For inspiration.
My freak of the week.
Come on.
It's her birthday. Happy birthday, Madonna.
Ladies with an attitude, fellas that were in the mood. Don't just stand there, let's get to it. Strike a pose, there's nothing to it but
2 for Tuesday for the birthday girl on Captain Company in the morning.
Vogue. Dietrich and DiMaggio, Marlon Brando, Jimmy Dean, on the cover of a magazine. Grace Kelly, Harlow Jean, picture of a beauty queen. Jean Kelly, Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, dance on air. They had style, they had grace. Rita Hayworth gave good face. Lauren Catherine Manitou, Betty Davis, we love you. Ladies with an attitude, fellas that were in the mood. Don't just stand there, let's get to it. Strike a pose, there's nothing to it.
Madonna, how do you pronounce Sisson? I can't get that one right. Maybe I need to put some more denture on my teeth, you know. Madonna Sisson! Celebrating her 63rd birthday. So does that make her a cougar, a mountain lion, or a saber-toothed tiger? Slick Vic.
That would make her a mountain lion. So.
Okay, he's saying mountain lion. I would think that would make her a. Let me see. No,
she'll be on the back end of. She'll be on that back end of the saber-toothed tiger, going towards the mountain lion.
Well, okay. Now that I've got your level set again over here, I would have to say that she would be a cougar. At least to me, because then it would only be 5 years. I mean, I'm 58, man. We used to dance to Madonna like crazy at J.J. Whispers. I mean, back in the day.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So for you, she'll be a cougar. For me, she'll be a mountain lion.
I thought she'd be a saber-toothed tiger to you. But I'll leave that. I'll leave that one alone.
Yeah, we'll leave it alone.
Okay, I'll leave that alone. 12 after the hour, Captain Company on a 2 for Tuesday. 2 songs from your favorite artists back to back, side to side. Madonna celebrating her birthday along with Angela Bassett. Wow. two beauties celebrating birthdays today. Slick Vic on the horn. We were supposed to have a special in-studio guest, but we still are going to have another special in-studio guest. I've just decided I'm not even going to announce who's coming in on the show anymore. Why do that? Because people change, I got to do this and I got to do that and I forgot to do this and I forgot to do that. It's not like back in the day when you told a radio disc jockey that you're coming into the radio station at this time and people would break their neck to make sure that they were there early. And even bring food and trinkets of love and all sorts of things. Yes, tributes. And nowadays it's like, oh, well, he's at home and he built the studio out back, so we'll see him when we see him.
You see what had happened was...
Oh, that's what it is. What had happened was... Okay, I got you, brother. I got you. Tickets for the Coke 0400. Don't ask me for them, because we don't have them. All gone. So we will be in Daytona next weekend. This weekend we travel back to Jacksonville as the Jaguars take on the Black Hats of Pittsburgh. And did you hear that the Jags already waived their third-string quarterback, Jake Luton? Okay, there goes his phone again. Lord have mercy. So anyhow, they laid off. They waived the quarterback, and they also waived the kicker, Elliott Fry. I don't know why. I don't know why they let go of Elliott Fry, but he did all right, I thought. He must have done something in practice for the coaches to start to trim down the squad. I believe they have the cuts are what, this week? Okay, I don't know. Vic is mumbling, so he's over there doing something. Maybe let's try to figure out why Slick Vic, when he opens his mouth, it's loud. And when it's loud, it cuts off. I don't know. Maybe we just need to tell Vic to...
You gonna let the band deal with this.
Just be quiet. Shh. All right. Captain Company in the morning. On a 2 for Tuesday.
Okay, shut up. Okay, what's up? Shut up. Okay, what's up? Okay, shut up. Okay, what's up? Shut up. Okay, what's up? Right around in my brand new 99 photo Volvo. I got a pocket full of bees, so weed and ain't got no place to go though. But all my boys and boys, they know though. That's for sure though.
Are those bigger boy jeans you're wearing?
Hell nah, ho, you know they polo. I've been used again, accused again. This time been rolling job or something done by one of my union friends. Soon as they seen the Benz, hit the season it was in. Hell, cause they feeling me with the understanding they reason being. But I'm the man for this. While y'all was doing fine, I was doing time, just praying for this. Locked up, make a plan for this. Without all that fancy shit. Way too advanced for this. Got polo socks, tank tops, and drawers up under my plans. Shut up, okay, what's up? 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 Shut up.
Okay, who's the best? Been real, been rich, been headed ish. Big biz, big house ish. That's right, okay, I've been down with Trick. Okay, that makes sense to me, cause if your money ain't right, you speaking French to me. Miss Trick, don't play with me. Or you can say Miss Biz, it's okay with me. You need a grand to speak to me. Okay, now you sure you wanna see with me? Okay, that'll be for sure, cause I done left niggas like you stuck before. Okay, you can ball with me since you got a hot and I spend it all with me. Okay, I know what's up. Okay, I ride, shut up.
Okay, what's up? Shut up. Okay, what's up? Shut up. Okay, what's up? Shut up. Okay, what's up?
Just gon' shout out a nigga Rose and them red jazz at home. What's up? CEO got a verse in the book of thugs. So when I come through this, show me love. If you got that flow, then raise it up. You got that funk, then blaze it up. I got 2 rolls in a fat hole. Late night, I'm ready to bust. Are you okay? Little lady got a lot to say. Okay, come with it. Just get deep high in your hole. What you do that for? Me and money, my business hit it. Business split it. Okay, playboy. Fuck you say, boy, don't need much. Bring your whole round seat. Y'all better quit fuck with me. Shut up.
Okay, what's up? Shut up. Okay, what's up? Shut up.
Okay, what's up? Shut up. Okay, what's up? Shut up.
Lay down, say, boy, what's up? What's up? The slug in your head or your gun? What's up with the keys to the truck? Your old lady say you got bees in the gun. What's up with the set with the combo? Open that on the conversation. What's up with your Haitian? I got birds in the safe house waiting. What's up? Where you store the D? I ain't found fish for the quarter key. If you better not be playing me, you gon' bleed that. You understand me? What's up? You ready to go? You wanna tuck this to the blue fofo? What's up? Say something, go front, you ready to spray something. Gunplay, how I got the stripes. 2-4K, turn out the lights. Gunplay, how I got the stripes. 2-4K, turn out the lights.
Okay, what's up? Shut up. 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 Okay, what's up?
This is a radio message. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
It's 2 for Tuesday.
Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Hey, Teddy here, bet that up, boy. I'm about to go holler at her. Hey, yo, Red, what's happening, Red?
Who is you?
Who is me? Pay attention sometimes, girl. If you have a brain, you'll be dangerous, see? Get your hair down. Pull them shorts out you. Be by something. Don't do that to yourself, little mama. Talk about who is me. Girl, you know that I represent like me. Who'll sex like me? One who'll make the hits like me. Girl, you know who'll do the things that I do. Run through your whole little crew. Pay for it, you forgot to. Girl, you know who'll run up in your eyes. Put my tongue off in your mind. Turn you and your mom's out. Girl, you know who fall off in the club. Free drinks to the show some love. Pay the balls for the thugs. Girl, you know who make more figure than me. Who do more enter than me. And way more top biller than me. Girl, you know no. Girl, you know No. Girl, you know that dress fresher than me. And you know that way more polo gear than me. Girl, you know who do more freaky stuff. See, I cut you the legs up. Then I hole in your butt. And I don't know damn freak. Who like to sneak like you? Who like to creep like you? One who'll rock the sheets like you. And girl, you know it's true. I knock the boots with you. So what you come on through? And ain't no telling what I'm gonna do. Girl, you know No. Girl, you know No. Girl, you know
I don't know who tricked that kid, but he got me messed up. I ain't saying what I do. Hold up, check me out. You don't know now. Done been to places I've been. Who can spend the grand that I spend? Do about 5 or 6 best friends, and you don't know now. That's off the chain like me. That'll floss the thing like me. Oh, look off the thing like me. Now you don't know now. That'll sell more than me, and you don't know now. That'll make you like me, and you don't know now. Who done tried all types of stuff? You know that I like you rough, and I won't stop till I get enough. Now you don't know now. That'll keep it hot like me, keep you coming back like me. How you feeling like Joe to see? Now you don't know now. That'll get it down on the dime. Who love to freak all the time? One who's sexy better than mine. Now you don't know now. And so what?
See that? That's how my mama got pregnant. Being managed. You gon' learn. You off the chain, little mama. You gon' learn. But I got to teach you. Check it out. Girl, you know they keep it not like me. They keep it hot like me. One who'll top the chops like me. And you know we'll connection with the mob. Many mansions for the stars. In a Lexus flexing hard. Girl, you know who represent they crib. In my A, that's where I live. And this how I pay my bills. I love living here. Be straight thug living here. And all my thugs is here. And we be ballin' you here. Girl, you know No. Girl, you know No. Girl, you know No. Oh, you know Girl, you know No. Girl, you know No. Girl, you know No.
Captain, did you forget? It's time for the daily comedy bit. I'm looking out for you, buddy.
Tell me, what can I do for you?
Well, you know, he's a big fan of Beyonce.
Okay.
And, you know, the concert is coming up.
Yes, it is.
And I'm very surprised to find that he has not invited me. He hasn't made any overtures about going.
Okay.
And so it makes me very suspicious because all he talks about is when Beyonce is going to drop an album. And it just makes me nervous that he hasn't said anything about it because this is the kind of thing he would definitely want to do and he doesn't want to do it. And so I'm all confused.
So you would like me to try to call and try to get him on something here?
Well, I'm wondering if there's someone else he's taking or maybe if he's going on his own or if he has some other idea. And it makes me nervous.
Okay. All right. Well, then let me do what I do best to see if I can somehow, some way try to find out what the story is for you and we can get to the bottom of this.
Yes.
How's that?
That sounds good.
Would that work for you?
It would be very helpful.
Overtures. I like that. She said overtures, everybody. You never heard that.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Raj, please.
Yes, this is Raj. How can I be of assistance to you?
Raj, hello. Today it's your lucky day, sir. Let me tell you who I am. My name is Anthony Turner, and you are our big winner today.
Oh, no. I'm not interested in these American pitches, please.
No, sir. Let me explain who this is. First, I've got to say to you, sir, do you not have a... Do you not drive correct? You do?
Well, yes, I do, yes.
Okay, well, I'm calling from the dealership today, sir. And because you just bought your brand new car, you've just won a pair of tickets for a free concert from us today.
Oh, well, is there a catch or?
No, sir. Let me explain what happens is we've been giving away tickets randomly. You bought a brand new car from our dealership.
Yes, I remember, yes.
Okay, well, because you bought your brand new car, we've been randomly calling individuals to let them know that they're the big winner. You've won a pair of tickets to see Beyonce, Alicia Keys, and Missy Elliott on Thursday, sir.
Oh, my goodness, but that is wonderful because that is a coincidence because Beyonce is my favorite, in fact.
You're kidding!
No, I was thinking about going to buy tickets, but of course I think it's very difficult. These are good seats, I assume?
Yes, sir. You're going to love it. You're going to have the time of your life. And because you got your brand new car... And we're just randomly calling folks. And all I'm going to need from you, sir, is that I'm going to need you to let me know the name of the person that you want to take with you to the concert because we have to put the tickets in will call. And we're going to have a real nice message that we're going to add to the tickets.
Oh, like a gift greeting or that kind of thing.
There you go. Yes, exactly, sir. That's exactly what we're going to do. So, Raj, I need to know. Obviously, it'll be Raj, your name, but I'll need to know the other person you're going to take with you.
Oh, okay, yes. Why don't we make this out to Nikki, and that is Nykki.
Okay.
And there's a message I can leave?
Yeah. You can put a message on it if you want to send somebody with you.
Okay, let me think. Okay, how about this? Dear Nikki, thank you for showing me the ways of American love. You are my favorite Buddha call.
What?
You are my favorite Buddha call.
Buddha? Oh, booty call.
A Buddha call, yes.
Booty call. Oh, so you want to put that on the card?
Yes, she will know what I am talking about.
And her name is Nikki.
That is correct.
Who the hell is Nikki?
Hello?
Who the hell is Nikki?
What is this?
Who do you think this is, Raj? Do you recognize my voice, maybe?
What is this?
Maybe because you haven't been home
how is
in 2
this
weeks,
possible?
you might not recognize my... Who is Nikki?
What is going on?
Yeah, what is going on is what I would like to know as well.
Hello, sir. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm right here.
Buddha call? You think that's clever? You think it's a pun?
Wait a minute. What is going on here,
Did you learn it in literature class back home, or did you learn it here?
So there is someone on the line. It sounds somewhat like my wife.
It is your wife. You're on the radio.
Wait, what is going on here?
Who is Nikki?
Well, no, wait. What is the meaning of this?
The meaning is you're not going to a Beyonce concert, huh? Definitely not going to a Beyonce concert anyways. And I don't know about your Buddha call, but maybe you don't want to come home for your Buddha call at home.
How is this? How are you on the line? What is
this? Explain it to because I'm too angry right now and I'm pacing.
No, what
I'm pacing back and forth because I'm standing. Listen, Raj, who is Nikki?
Well, you know, she is a friend of mine, but what is? How are you on the phone? What is this?
Your boys and your dogs?
What is this?
With your home dogs that you go to the strip joint with? Is Nikki a stripper or something?
No, she's just someone, that somebody from work,
She's someone from work who's showing you the way of American love? Did you think I was not listening the whole time?
Well, yes. Well, if you want to know the truth, yes.
Yes, I want
we are
to know
carrying
the truth. I would
on,
appreciate
but
knowing the truth.
You don't know the ways of American. The American women, they use the mouth. You don't use the mouth. You do not know how to use the mouth.
I can't believe you're talking about in front of everybody.
Do
you realize?
No, but we come from India, okay? And the Indian girls do not use the mouth, and the American girls, they are using the mouth, and you refuse to use the mouth, and she's she will do anything I ask her to.
You don't use the mouth either. Okay? You don't use it either. And from what I've heard and what I've seen on television, maybe the men are supposed to use the mouth too. And maybe if you got some and you wanted to get some, you would give some as well.
Well, no, this is not true. The man...
No, that's right. We are taught not to use the mouth. You're absolutely right. I don't use the mouth, and neither do you.
No, but the man does not have to use the mouth. But the woman...
Out.
No, and then, 25% of the time you are on the periodical anyway.
100% of the time you're on the stupid. Nikki, but
Sir, why are you laughing so hard?
I'm sure he's more disappointed about that than anything else.
No, but how is it you are on the phone with this person who is laughing? What is it? What is going on?
Station Rush. It's a trick. There's no tickets for you. There's just you and me and Nikki in some kind of sick triangle that involves apparently.
Well, then that is something else also, is that the American women, they are open to having another woman.
I can't believe I'm even hearing this.
No, you are not open to these. There are many things that the American city can teach us,
Marriage, it's hard enough that I don't even know you when you come into my bed in the first night. And now I have to find out after putting 3 years of my life and moving to another country with you so you can pursue your career or whatever it is that you're doing with your computers.
Yes, I'm in IT support department.
Yes, you are. I know you are. I know what you do. I'm married to you for 3 years. I think I know. But apparently there are lots of things I don't know about you, what you're doing with Nikki.
Well, I have to tell you that, I am sorry, but you are not satisfying anymore.
Speak up, Jack. Love you like a play cousin.
We interrupt this program for a special announcement.
Captain and Company in the morning. It's a 2 for Tuesday. Slick Vic checking in with some news you can use to start your day.
Senator Lindsey Graham will have to testify in a Georgia investigation into efforts to overturn the state's 2020 election results. That probe is focused on former President Trump and allies. The grand jury in the investigation has subpoenaed several lawmakers, including the senator from South Carolina. His lawyers argued he didn't need to testify in the investigation since he's a senator, but a federal judge disagreed, saying that the DA has shown, quote, extraordinary circumstances and a special need for Senator Graham's testimony. The grand jury wants to talk to the senator about communication he had with Georgia's Secretary of State in the weeks after the election. Senator Graham says that was done in his capacity as a senator.
7 states are expected to draft a plan by today that would reduce the use of water supply from the Colorado River Basin, and the federal government has threatened to intervene. The U.S. Bureau of Reclamation, which owns and operates major dams and reservoirs in the country, announced earlier this summer that the 7 western states that rely on the Colorado River Basin for water supply had 60 days to agree on a plan to use less water. Droughts linked to climate change continue to severely strain water resources in the West, and drought is pushing further and further east, too. In the Northeast, climate change has often meant wetter weather with rising sea levels and storm surge. But some areas are also experiencing serious drought this summer, as Brown University's Timothy D. Herbert explains.
The context for this drought starts in the winter and spring. What we've had a pattern for the last several years is very little snowfall in the winter and very little rain in the spring. And one of the things that the land surface does as the temperature gets hotter is, of course, evaporate the water that was delivered in the winter and spring. And we haven't been getting that for the last several years. So we're sort of seeing a baked, parched landscape. The earth is trying to cool. It's evaporating that water, but there's not a big reserve there to evaporate. So we have drying soils, stress on agriculture, stress on drinking supply. The pattern of these sustained droughts, lack of rainfall in the spring, small snow accumulation in our winters here, does seem connected with this sort of locked jet that you may have heard of, this Arctic vortex that brings a big wave of atmospheric, dry, cold air from the Arctic. But that air is so dry, it hasn't been giving us much snow in the winter, and then the spring that follows have been unusually dry.
Elon Musk is selling off almost $7 billion worth of Tesla stock ahead of his legal battle with Twitter. The Tesla CEO is trying to pull out of a $44 billion deal to buy Twitter. Musk says the stock sale is just in case a court forces him to go through with it. Bloomberg estimates Musk has sold $32 billion in Tesla stock over the past 10 months. The trial over the Twitter deal is scheduled for October.
And that's a look at the world we live in this hour. I'll be back at the end of the hour with your entertainment news. And now the captain will talk to us about how much hotter are we going to be looking outside today.
No, I don't need baby powder. I need a birthday cake to get for somebody. I can't believe it's their birthday today, but we'll talk about that shortly. Toronto, good morning. For our friends north of the border, I see 73 degrees for you inside of the Capitol Beltway over there off of Suitland Parkway. And South Capitol Street is checking in at 75, going up to 81 later on today. Kansas City with Johnny Brooklyn, it's 67 in rain. San Francisco with Doc and the Gang checking in at 60 out there along the Bay Bridges of San Francisco. Los Angeles out there on the freeways down there in Anaheim. And Buena Park, don't get upset. It's going to get hot today. Currently, it's 80. 80 already in Los Angeles? Orlando, 85. Going up to 96. Hour number 2 of Captain Company in the Morning, 2 for Tuesday. And a special in-studio guest, just like I said.
Oh, yeah.
In studio. We'll talk to him in 6 minutes on Captain Company in the Morning, 2 for Tuesday.
I'm in love with the other woman. My life is fine till she blew my mind. Oh, shucks. I'm just the average guy. I fool around a little on the side. Never thought it would amount to much. Never met a girl whose love was so tough. Who'd have thought a one-night stand turned into such a hot romance? She did it to me. I slept and fell in love. I'm in love with the other woman. My life was fine, yes it was, till she blew my mind. I know the rules of the game. You hit it once, then break away clean. I should have never gone back, I know, but I had to have just a little bit more. My friends laugh, but that's alright. I may be a fool, but I know what I like. Now I hate to have to cheat, but it feels better when I sneak. Oh, I'm in love with the other woman. My life was fine, yes it was, till she blew my mind. Somebody help me. I'm in love, oh, with the other woman. Hey, my life was fine, yes it was, till she blew my mind. Whoa. This affair is unique. All my life I never met such a freak. She keeps me going strong for
California's high school teacher right now, Ray Parker Jr. Who would have thought? Captain Company in the morning on the Captain Company Radio Network, 42 after the hour, flight number 2475. That means we've done 2,475 episodes. We're 25 away from the big 2,500. And the irony of all of this is I don't have a clue what day that's going to fall on, nor do I know what we're going to do. I gave an assignment to a couple of people to see if they would take the reins and put together another wild and crazy episode, but, well, that hasn't seemed to happen. So once again, I have to plan our festivities. I do know that it will happen sometime in September. And that's all I can say about that. In studio! How can I say that? We were going to have multiple people in this morning, and then some of them, well, something came up, and life goes on. But my buddy, Tony Saab, running for Orange County Mayor, Republican, a black man who is Republican and not talking crazy about Mar-a-Lago or any of those other things.
How you doing, Chris?
Is in studio. Good morning, sir. Let me make sure I got my hand claps running correctly over here. Where are the hand claps? Ooh, even the hand claps are acting a little funny. All right. We'll have to figure that one out. Good. I'll just give you the...
All right, thank you.
There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. All right. Not like Victor. But how's that?
That's much better.
Okay,
Thank you.
much better.
Thank you.
Okay. So, now that you're out there politicking and campaigning, tell me something you've learned being out with the people.
Where do I begin? I don't know where to begin, Chris. It's been like a crash course in human behavior. It's been a crash course in learning more and more about who I am, and
why would you say a crash course on how you're learning about who you are?
Because the problems that I am being addressed with by the Orange County residents vary. It vary. And it really speaks to the challenges that people are really going through right now. People are going through some tough times. I understand that the inflation has a lot to do with it. I understand that the pandemic had a great amount of stress on families. But until you're out there actually talking to people and understanding their history and where they are now and where they the nervousness of what the future holds for them, the uncertainty of it all, you really get the gravity of what people are up against.
Okay. Now, with all of this politicking and campaigning, what is the... Let me think of how I would say this. What's the positive... tell me something positive that you've learned. Give me one positive and one negative from campaigning.
Well, all of it has been positive. I don't want to misconstrue anybody. All of it's been positive. I think going through this process that our nation has done for since its existence is essential for every American to participate in. And I believe that's the problem. We need to really motivate all of Americans to participate in our electoral process, no matter where or how they participate. If they're just helping a candidate, if they are interacting with the candidate's support structure in some kind of a way. If we can get more citizens to actually participate in the process, I think it would be even uplifting for them. So I want to make sure that you understand it's been a very positive. This is the first time in my life I've had the opportunity to do this. It's just another way I look at it, serving my country. So that's why I like it.
Okay.
And serving my local community. I think that we need a lot more people serving their local community, especially in these times.
but there's got to be a downside, like because you're Republican, or because some folks are really divided on the Republican issue because of the former president. I mean, you can't. It's almost like you can't say Republican without his name.
Well, there are downsides, Chris, to everything. I think it all rests on how you look at it. I don't look at them as being downsides. I look at them as being challenges. I look at them as being problems to solve. I'm a problem solver. So whenever I face a problem, or I face a downside, as you call it, I look at it as a way for me to distinguish myself by solving the issue. Especially if I'm talking to somebody that doesn't agree with me. What I try to do is show them a different point of view.
That makes sense. Now, time away from home, I guess that's where I was trying to see if I could, to not necessarily bait you to go that way, but the missus and the family, I mean, being out there politicking all the time, being away from home, isn't that a downside?
Well, if you didn't spend 25 years in the Army and raise a family doing it, yeah, I guess it would be. But look, I drug my family around for a lot of years, and my girls are Army brats. They're grown and gone. My wife is an Army wife. I don't think that military families look at separations the same way that folks that aren't having to deal with that do. I'll tell you this. One of the toughest things that I've ever faced, and I had to face it several times in the military, was watching my girls from the other side of a cyclone fence when I am I'm in my battle dress. We're getting ready to board the plane. We're getting ready to go to Iraq, and watching them. On the other side of that fence, look at me. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Well, actually, we'll be back talking with Tony, because this is what people need to see you being a human being and being able to say, hey, this man is like me. He walks like me, talks like me, he might dress like me, and he's running for an office, and I'm interested in the man and supporting the man, because you've got the military background, and I think people need to hear it, they need to see it. And some politicians they just sit up there and, well, they lie, and I'm tired of hearing about lies. I want to hear some truth, and I like the truth. I like that. We'll be back with more Captain Company. Tony Sabb right here on the show.
Oh
Tuesday. 2 songs from your favorite artist, back to back, side to side. Captain Company. Tony Sabb running for Orange County Mayor in studio. We'll talk more with him after BP lets us know what's going on out at the ball yard with sports.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat.
Swing and a miss. Slam dunk. Touchdown. Sports.
From the shores of the St. John's at the A7BN Sports Desk, this is BP with your daily sports wrap on a 2 for Tuesday presented by Premier Oracle Elevator. Give John Gill a call for all of your vertical transportation needs at 321-316-8558. Well, it's time to talk polls in college football. We've already discussed the Coaches Poll. The Associated Press Top 25 is now out for your perusal. Topping the rankings with 54 first-place votes is Alabama. Coming in at second with 6 first-place votes is Ohio State. And rounding out the third spot with 3 first-place votes is the Georgia Bulldogs and the defending champions. Clemson, Notre Dame, Texas A&M, Utah, Michigan, Oklahoma, and Baylor round out the top 10. It is notable that the teams from the American Athletic Conference have made a break into the preseason poll. Cincinnati comes in ranked at 23rd, and Houston comes in at 24th. They won't be American Conference teams for long. No other teams from the state of Florida are currently in the top 25, save Miami, who comes in ranked at 16th. Could that be a sign of the Hurricanes making some moves this season, or are they just overrated? Well, we'll find out as things progress. High school football starting this week with the FHSAA preseason classics taking place on Friday. And Max Preps has come out with their top 25, as is customary this time of year. Topping the rankings down in Bradenton is the IMG Academy. It is notable that several teams from the Central Florida area have made the top 25. Coming in at 13th, Seminole High School down in Sanford. 14th is Jones from Orlando. Lakeland and Apopka are 15th and 16th. And way down there at 25th, Edgewater down from the Orlando area. No schools from the Jacksonville area have made the top 25, but in other North Florida news, Buchholz is coming in at 10th. They are kind of like the St. Thomas Aquinas of the North Florida area. We'll be talking Central and North Florida high school football throughout the season, kind of hitting the high points for you, as we got an exciting season ahead. And of course, I'll be covering high school football here in North Florida with Fleming-Idaho High School. If you want to find out a little bit more about that, check out my Facebook and Instagram page. Go to BP On Air and see what I'm up to. Major League Baseball from yesterday. Tigers and the Guardians had a doubleheader due to a makeup from July 17th. In that makeup game, Detroit won 7-5, and in the regularly scheduled contest, Cleveland won 4-1. Phillies over the Reds 4-3. Marlins shut out San Diego 3-0. Nationals beat the Cubs 5-4. Rays shut out the New York Yankees 4-0. Baltimore beats Toronto 7-3. Braves hammer the Mets 13-1. Twins over the Royals 4-2. Rangers beat the A's 2-1. Chicago White Sox over the Houston Astros 4-2. Dodgers shut out Milwaukee 4-0. Mariners beat the Angels 6-2, and the Giants defeated Arizona 6-1. From the shores of the St. John's, this has been your Sports Wrap on a 2 for Tuesday. Let's get back to the music and more right here on Captain and Company in the Morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tony Sad, and I'm running for Orange County Mayor. I'm a 25-year Army veteran, Colonel retired. Under the current administration, we are facing the threat of increased taxation in the midst of high inflation, a rise in crime, homelessness, and affordable housing shortages, and even parental rights being threatened. We deserve better, and I want to be your public servant and lead our county from governing reactively to proactive and take us to the next level of prosperity in Orange County. Please go to TonySadForMayor.com, that is TonySadForMayor.com, and support me in my effort to be your next mayor. Thank you. Paid for and approved by Committee to Elect Tony Sad.
By now, you know exactly what a medical alert device is. So let's talk about what we offer. One of the best prices for medical alert devices in the country. If you're on a fixed income, call our special medical alert hotline right now. You'll qualify for free equipment and our best price starting at $1 a day. That's it. You could have your loved one or yourself protected by the largest medical emergency response network in the country. If you need a medical alert system for your mom, your dad, you, or another loved one, call right now and start 24/7 protection for about $1 a day. With no setup fees, equipment charges, or long-term contracts. You've seen the rest. Now call Stay Safe now for our best price. Call 800-615-6816, 800-615-6816, 800-615-6816. That's 800-615-6816.
There are 16 spots in the playoffs and just one track left. Well, not just any track. Daytona. A last chance to keep playoff hopes alive and for fans to experience an event unlike any other. NASCAR Weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 26th and 27th. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
I'm Val Demings. I grew up black and female in Duval County. My family didn't have a lot. In college, I had a work-study job and flipped burgers. I worked my way up to become Orlando's first female chief of police. In the U.S. Senate, you will have a person who will always fight for you. I'm Val Demings, and I approve this message. Paid for by Val Demings for U.S. Senate.
Make some noise! Oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast.
Number 1,
Winter Park, Orlando, Florida. Kids! Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2022.
The one and only. You rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
You've been working hard, doing the right thing, and paying your taxes, and putting your hard-earned money in the Medicare piggy bank all your life. And now it's time to break the piggy bank and get something back. Medicare. If you didn't know it, Medicare is health insurance for people over 65, and you paid for it with your tax dollars. Medicare plans now have more benefits than ever. That's good news, especially if you're like me and looking forward to paying as little as possible for good health insurance. Call and find out what Medicare plan is best for you. Save your time. It's valuable. We've already done the research for you. And in one quick phone call, you can learn how to get the best Medicare plan designed exactly for you. Hey, it's one of the most important decisions in your life. Let us help you through it. Here's our number. Call 65 Plus Medicare now at 800-343-4379. 800-343-4379. 800-343-4379. That's 800-343-4379.
This is a radio message.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
It's 2 for Tuesday.
Oh my God! Now that's me killed in this moving CB radio show, and I don't even have a handle.
2 for Tuesday. Hour number 3 of Captain Company in the morning.
Do you want to have a party? Yeah. Do you want to have a ball? Yeah. Do you want to make a scene? Yeah. Then scream. A showdown. It's all the way live between the Sugar Hill Gang and the Furious Five. Kick your partner by the hand. Get out your seat. We're gonna tickle your fuck bone with our beat. I got the rhyme. I got the face. You got the time. We've got the place. So stop. Look, check out the name. Sugar Hill's going down in the Hall of Fame. Got the voice that stops you in your track to put the wiggles up and down your back. With the prize in your cracker jack. Sugar Hill with the funk attack. We got style, finesse, and savoir-faire. All the ladies think that we're debonair. We don't take no job. We don't take no mess. We're the Sugar Hill Gang and we're the best. We don't need none, cause we can't lose. We got the hot beat for the big bang bang. Gonna fight all night with the Sugar Hill Gang. And you know who's gonna survive? Yeah. The Furious 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, get bad, slick from the Bronx. We're gonna prove to the world that we got fun. We got a rhythm with a twist that you can't resist. We got the lips that the ladies just love to kiss. We got the class, the sass, razzmatazz. We got the Grandmaster, DJ Flash. If you wanna hear the best in this here town, say showdown. Moving with the groovy glide. Don't dare stop rocking. If you do, we'll know. Cause we're looking right through your radio. Young ladies, swing forth and back. You know you look good cause you got it like that. Let's shift this party into overdrive. We're the Sugar Hill Gang. Here's the Furious Five. Hey, we're bonafide and qualified to hypnotize trouble line. 10 seconds double back to keep the weapon off the track. Pulsating, inflated crowd making show stopping. 24-hour rocking and shouting. F-U-R-I-O-U-S. We're the Furious Five and we're the best. If you wanna get down, just help me shout. Say turn it out. Turn it out.
one sweeter than the Master G.
From the north to the south, the east and west. Big Bang, baby doll, I am the best.
I got a smile that'll run me like money in life, and I go by the name of Wonder Mike.
So forget about your problems, throw away your bills, because you're being possessed by the sounds of
Sugar Hill.
like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
Broken glass everywhere. People on the stage, you know they just don't care. I can't take the smell, can't take the noise. Got no money to move out, I guess I got no choice. Rats in the front room, roaches in the back, junkies in the alley with the baseball bat. I tried to get away, but I couldn't get far, cause a man with a tow truck repossessed my car. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Standing on the front stoop, hanging out the window, watching all the cars go by, roaring as the breezes blow. A crazy lady living in a bag, eating out of garbage pails. Used to be a fag hag, such a dance to tango. Skipped the life and dango. A zircon princess seemed to lost her senses. Down at the peep show, watching all the creeps, so she could tell her stories to the girls back home. She went to the city and got so did it. She had to get a pimp, she couldn't make it on her own. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
My brother's doing fast on my mother's TV. Says she watches too much, it's just not healthy. All my children in the daytime, Dallas at night. Can't even see the game or the Sugar Ray fight. The bill collectors, they ring my phone and scare my wife when I'm not home. Got a bum education, double-digit inflation. Can't take the train to the job, there's a strike at the station. Neon King Kong standing on my back, can't stop to turn around. Broke my sacroiliac, a mid-range migraine, cancer membrane. Sometimes I think I'm going insane, I swear I might hijack a plane. Don't push me, call, I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. My son said, Daddy, I don't want to go to school cause the teacher's a jerk. He must think I'm a fool and all the kids smoke reefer. I think it'd be cheaper if I just got a job, learn to be a street sweeper. I dance to the beat, shuffle my feet, wear a shirt and tie and run with the creeps. Cause it's all about money, ain't a damn thing funny. You got to have a con in this land of milk and honey. They pushed that girl in front of the train, took her to the doctor, sewed her arm on again. Stabbed that man right in his heart. Gave him a transplant for a brand new start. I can't walk through the park cause it's crazy after dark. Keep my hand on my gun cause they got me on the run. I feel like an outlaw, broke my last glass jaw. Hear them say, you want some more? Living on a seesaw. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Say what? It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
A child is born with no state of mind, blind to the ways of mankind. God is smiling on you, but he's frowning too, because only God knows what you'll go through. You'll grow in the ghetto, living second rate, and your eyes will sing a song of deep hate. The places you play and where you stay looks like one great big alleyway. You'll admire all the number book takers, thugs, pimps, and pushers, and the big money makers, driving big cars, spending 20s and 10s, and you wanna grow up to be just like them. Smugglers, scramblers, burglars, gamblers, pickpocket peddlers, even panhandlers. You say I'm cool, I'm no fool, but then you wind up dropping out of high school. Now you're unemployed, all non-void, walking around like your pretty boy Floyd. Turned stick-up kid, but look what you done did. Got sent up for an 8-year bid. Now your manhood is took and you're a make tag. Spend the next 2 years as an undercover fag, being used and abused to serve like hell. Till one day you was found hung dead in a cell. It was plain to see that your life was lost. You was cold and your body swung back and forth. But now your eyes sing the sad, sad song of how you live so fast and die so young. So don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
Sometimes it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Boy, I feel like a preacher man at church. Especially as I'm trying to get something together for this illustrious program. Captain Company in the morning on flight number 2475. That means we got 25 more to the big 2,500th episode. Orange County Mayor, or running for Orange County Mayor, Tony Sabb in studio. I'm trying to get my recording ready. Okay, there it is. So that side is working, but I got to get the Slick Vic picture out of here because he is not in there. So I guess I hit that. Yes, I want to remove that. There we go. See, I can multitask. I can do, I can cut the grass and run the show at the same time, but not today. Tony, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Chris.
How are you off mic all of a sudden? What did you do to the microphone? You did something. Don't tell me. You touched. No, it was on. I hear it. Here we go. Now we gotta fool with that. Always something. Isn't there always something in the studio? Always. It's like a relationship. You know, it never runs perfect. Okay, there. I hear it there.
How about now?
Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, relationships and microphones go hand in hand.
Connection problem there. Okay. We're back up.
Mick Dolan comes in here and he tears up stuff. The angry white man. Always messing with something. And then he's always got his hand stuck out. Doesn't want to contribute to anything except gimme. And then he wants to know why he can't get a job anywhere except with us. I don't understand that. Tony, I got a question for you before we do this celebrity birthdays, because we forgot to do the birthdays last hour.
All right.
What are your hobbies? What do you like to do besides trying to run for office? What makes Tony tick? How's that?
I think one of my greatest loves, pastimes, is woodworker. I love making furniture.
Really?
Yeah, I started 30 years ago as a young lieutenant in the Army. They used to have craft shops in every post you went to, and as a pastime, I'd go to the shop, and all these old colonels and sergeant majors would be in there, and they'd train you. I was never school trained at it. I just kept going.
So do you have woodworking equipment at the house?
Oh man, yeah.
Hold on. I might have a project for you. I might have a project for you. I need a sander.
I have everything.
A power sander. I'm trying to put the reel-to-reel in here so that it's rack mounted.
I could probably help you do that. I made most of the furniture in my home.
Really?
Yeah.
So quality furniture, not where a fat man, where a fat man comes in there, sits down, falls, and busts his ass or anything like that.
No. I consider it quality. I think you would too.
Okay, good. So from flying helicopters to Wood furniture.
Yeah.
Well, now, this is kind of ironic that, people in the military, everybody has like almost like I would say a hobby, or the average person would say a hobby, but a way to blow off steam. Let me go down that avenue. Like horse riding. I did not know people like, especially at Fort Myer, when I was there, like to ride horses.
Yeah, that's a huge pastime.
And I'm like, why?
Because it's a distraction from the normal things that are in stressors that take place. I think that could be the same way for anybody that's not in the military. They just want something, a departure from what they're normally doing, and something completely different. Woodworking is completely different from flying Blackhawks.
Yes, absolutely.
You have to admit.
I would certainly agree with that. But yeah, you got a very good point there. Very good point. 20 after the hour on Captain Company. Tony Sabb running for Orange County Mayor, Republican, in the studio. I know some of y'all are going, Captain, you're with a Republican? I voted for Bush. The first one, I voted for Ronald Reagan. Reaganomics. You damn right I did. Then, well, I'm independent. I can go. I go wherever I feel that I need to go.
And I'll tell you, Chris, quite a few Orange County residents feel the same way. And so a candidate has to be able to communicate to folks that are really measuring the good things about a person and their platform, as opposed, as related to their families. And that's where the challenge lies.
Well, I'm glad to know you. We've really become kind of almost like Mutt and Jeff.
Mutt and Jeff. Well,
Tom and Jerry.
I'm glad to know you, but I don't know about Mutt and Jeff. But,
okay, all right. All right, let's do this. This is going to be fun, people. Celebrity birthdays.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Okay, now, what's going to happen is Tony's going to read the list of birthdays, but before we read all of the names, or he reads all the names, happy birthday, Kumo Kyle. It is his birthday. So if you're friends with Kyle Nash on Facebook, hit him up. I'm not singing happy birthday to him, especially since I spilled all of that barbecue sauce on myself going up to Jacksonville this past weekend. Ugh. But that was good brisket anyhow.
That had to be pretty messy.
Yes, it was a big mess, but hey, the game was a mess too. All right, go ahead. Give us those birthdays.
Okay, Chris. First, Madonna. She's topping in at 63 this year. Steve Carell of The Office. Ben Coates, tight end for New England at one time. Ryan Longwell, kicker for Green Bay. Angela Bassett, Kathy Lee Gifford, and James J.T. Taylor, lead singer of Kool and the Gang. Posthumous birthdays go to James Cameron, the Titanic director, Lawrence of Arabia, Fess Parker of Daniel Boone.
Don't you remember that? Daniel Boone was a big...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that TV
that
show.
I think we're giving away our age, but... And last but not least, Robert Culp of I Spy.
That's right, and he played opposite Bill Cosby.
Yes
back in the day when Bill wasn't busy hanging out at the what do you call that? The Playboy Mansion. Okay, I got it. All right, we're gonna talk more to Tony after this twofer from the birthday girl.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Birthdays are like chocolate chip cookies. If you think about how many you've had, it makes you kind of sick.
More of the birthday girl on 2 for Tuesday. I cannot believe that Madonna is a cougar now. Wow. She's a cougar.
What's the starting age of that, Chris?
I don't know, but I started something this past week. I said a cougar is somebody that's 5 years older than me. So, okay, so if I'm 58, Madonna's 63. So that would make her at least a cougar. A mountain lion would be 10 years, and a saber-toothed tiger would be 15. You like that one?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, all right. Camp and Company with Tony Sabb, who's running for Orange County Mayor in studio, talking just talking to be talking right now. You know, I want people to understand and see what I see in Tony. Tony is just the average man who served his country well, and he just wants to do things a little differently in Orange County.
That's right. That's right.
And if things don't happen to work out that way, maybe we should have a Seminole County mayor. I damn sure would go with that.
I don't know about that, Chris, but you know, I love living in this county. I've lived in this county since 2010. We bought our house in 2011, and been here ever since. Now, you know, I understand that this is a different type of a town because it's our #1 tourist destination in the world. So we have so much to offer here. That's why I want to bring out the full potential of this county, and I don't think we've been able to do that because I don't think we're leveraging all the talent in this county that we really have.
Kind of like ghosting, you think?
Look,
I wanted to talk about that. That's why I wrote it down.
Yeah, but okay, are we moving now to that? Because that's...
Well, think about it. You just like you said, all this talent that's here.
Yeah.
Okay, now, here's what one of the things I don't understand, and it deals with transportation.
Yes.
If Disney World can have a monorail, why can't we build a monorail that goes all through the county, from one end of the county to the other? This Sunrail thing to me is probably the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Somebody had a pork barrel project, and they said we're going to put these 3 little cars that go backwards and forth like a little matchbox train, and who rides it? I can't go downtown to a ball game at 11, 12 o'clock at night.
Let me give you some figures on that.
Okay.
Sunrail costs $50 million a year to run. That's its operational cost.
Okay.
Less than 1,000 people ride it on a daily basis. Less than 1,000. We have a population in this county of 1.4 million people. That equates to 0.5% riding that thing. Now, you're right. It is a train to nowhere, and it is not the direction we need to be going, especially when we're going to tax our residents 1% more on sales tax from 6.5 to 7.5%. Now, there are other things involved in the transportation initiative, being ushered in by our current administration and Mayor Demings, but I don't believe that we should be doing that, especially this juncture. With the high inflation now sitting at around 8.5%. Chris, just one thing. 2 years ago, before the new administration came in, we were sitting at 1.4% inflation. We are now at 8.5%. That is staggering for cost of living for folks that are just trying to make it from month to month. That is an enormous amount of taxing on our residents. That's already taxing. So now we want to put another 1% on them. No, don't agree.
Okay. What would you? Let me come up with a good one, because I caught myself on that one, people. I caught myself. What would you do about inflation in Orange County?
That's a good question. There is really not much a mayor can do about inflation that has been started at the federal level. People should understand, your listeners should understand, that we are now producing millions of barrels less of oil a year in this country. This country is run off of oil. And because we are producing less of it, then the price goes up. Anytime you have a short supply of something, well, the price goes up because more people need it. Now, people are saying that the gas prices are dropping, and they are. But they're dropping because people are driving less. Now, I don't know whether or not that phenomena will continue. But what I would do is, first of all, not introduce another 1% tax on the residents. That's the first thing I would do. However, it's now on the ballot, so it's going to be up to the voters of Orange County to make that decision. Once it is in law, it's in law. I have to go by law, and it's there. So the only thing I can do is make sure that that money is being spent properly.
Okay, now with that being said, let's go back to the monorail idea. How come nobody's ever tried to expand on this?
I think, look, that is exactly what they're trying to do in this transportation bill. But let me give you another way of looking at this, Chris. Why monorail? Why isn't there a more creative way of us thinking about this that is not going to get into the massive infrastructure that this is going to take? We right now have electronic buses that are being produced in South Carolina. There's a company in South Carolina doing that. Have we looked at that? Have we looked at the opportunities of using some of these electric mass transit vehicles in our transit system to at least bridge the gap of getting from one technology to the next? I believe that at this point we are at a time period where we can really leverage technology in automated vehicles, electric vehicles, in trying to find different ways of getting people around our county rather than a almost 10-year long program of digging up the entire county to do that.
Okay. Okay, here's one for you. Have you ever ridden a Lynx bus?
I have not.
Try it once. Try it once. It's a joke. It really is a joke. To get from this studio to downtown, first of all, I've got to walk at least 2 miles to the bus stop. Then I've got to wait 45 minutes for the bus to show up. And then it takes almost an hour to get downtown.
You're exactly right. And my answer to that is this. When I just spoke to you about electric vehicles, what we need are vehicles that are going to be able to take our residents to final destination. So when they get off of that Lynx bus, there is another piece of transportation, another link of transportation that takes people to their final destination, especially seniors. I want to be able to leverage that kind of technology in our county. We're already doing that in some places, like in Lake Nona. They're doing that in their shopping district area. They have automated vehicles, though, that are doing that. That are taking people from point to point in their shopping area. Now, that's a very small microcosm of what we could really do on the county level. There are ways that we can get around what you're talking about. Also, we need to increase those stops. The essence of this is studying where the friction points are, where most people are trying to travel from and get to, so that we can at least take care of those areas first and then move out with our programs. Using a 1% tax, however, on our residents is not at this point the way to do that. We can leverage other aspects of our system and of our revenue stream to do that without increasing tax on our folks.
Okay, I got you. 39 after the hour. Tony Sabb running for Orange County Mayor, Republican. Ghosting.
Yes, ghosting.
Let's go back to ghosting.
Okay. Well, I can tell you this. Now being in, I think I started in February, so several months of running in my campaign, I've had numerous occasions to run into folks that want to help, and they get very motivated in the very beginning, and the next week comes up, Chris, and they're gone. I have no idea where they've gone to, but they're no longer with me.
I have the same problem where they come in and they say they can do all these wild and wonderful things with the broadcast in the studio, and we're going to make all this money, and I'm going to make these phone calls, and can't find them.
Yeah. I don't think that's just a problem with you and I. I think that's a problem with a lot of folks. People nowadays like to ghost. I don't remember that happening when I was in my 30s and younger than. I do really believe that the internet and social networks have rendered people to, first they don't talk, now they text. They don't text, now they ghost.
I can't stand that. I really can't stand that. Where I've been in relationships and that's all they want to do is text me and text me and text me. Pick up the damn phone and talk to me.
I think we have generations of people now that are not socially apt to talking. They're just, their nature is to text. I really believe that.
That's sad. And then you want to know why the country's going to hell in a handbasket.
Yes.
That's why I got to go to Washington and straighten things out, I guess.
You got to do that.
While I'm up there.
You got to do it.
All right, Tony Sabb running for Orange County Mayor. Hey, he's got some fresh ideas for us in Central Florida on Captain Company in the Morning.
She's
It's 2 for Tuesday.
You're gonna love this.
Happy birthday, James J.T. Taylor. Right here on Captain Company in the morning, 51. After the hour, getting ready to wrap things up on this 2 for Tuesday. 2 songs from your favorite artist, back to back, side to side. Tomorrow on the show, Jimmy with his latest track. And we might even have some other celebrity guests stop by. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you know anybody that's running for an office and they haven't decided to, well, advertise their campaign, well, what can I say? You don't want to win then if you're not trying to get your name out there, huh? Like one person who told me, and I quote, "I have no money, but I found $30,000 in their account because I go online and look. It's public record what people have in their accounts while they're running for office." Hey, I can't help it calling people out. Hey, that's just my job. I'm a journalist.
No comment.
Well, Tony, that's no comment. Well, Tony, you're all right with us.
Yes.
Even though we're having our little sidebar conversations off the air. But, hey, now I know where you stand. You know where we stand, and that's good. And I
respect it.
I respect you, too. And I think that the people out there that are listening are respecting you because they now know a little bit about you, not just from what we've, the canned question or the pomp and circumstance. Now they're getting to know that Tony likes to woodwork, and Tony doesn't like people who ghost, and Tony and I were talking about the border and how people are taking it the spin of media, because media can spin things.
Yes.
And I admit it. I will be the first to admit it. The media can spin a story.
Yes.
But you've got to be smart enough to understand what's right and what's wrong.
That's right. And I believe our media in our country have done great detriment to the dialogue of Americans being able to talk to one another in a humane and calm way about the problems of today. I believe that our media has steered it in a very bad direction. I don't think it's something that our founding fathers ever meant to happen. I think they looked at the media as being a watchdog for keeping people honest.
Yes, like checks and balances.
Exactly.
But now I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. If you only had 3 minutes to tell somebody why they should vote for you, you have 3 minutes to say that.
Okay.
You like that spin?
Yeah, I do like that.
That was a spin. All right.
I'm an American. I'm a husband. I'm a father. I'm friends to people. I am a person that wants to respect people and wants people to understand that they have a voice. I'm a leader. I'm a person that is accountable and looks for the people that serve other people to be accountable. And if they are not accountable, then they have to be replaced. I'm a person that if the residents of Orange County put me in office, they put me in office to represent them. They didn't put me in office to represent an organization, a corporation, anything other than the residents of this county. That's my mission. That's what I was put in. That's my job. And I have to answer to them, whether it's a good answer or whether it's a bad answer. I have to be honest, and I have to answer. If I make a mistake, I have to say I made a mistake. The bottom line is this, Chris. We've lost that. Where is the accountability for anything in this country or even in this county anymore? There is no reason why we should be having a housing shortage right now. None. Where is the accountability for it? Why do we have people right now in growing number living on our streets? Why is our homicide rate increasing every year from 2020? What my main concern about Orange County is I want to steer it back to the people. I want to steer it back to the people having control of the direction and trajectory of this county. And that trajectory should be prosperity. And it can be prosperity under my leadership. That's why.
You still have a minute left.
Okay, well then I'll take it. I would like the folks of your listeners to go to my website. I'd like them to look at some of the functions that I'm going to be having. Voting started on the 8th of the month, and it's going to continue until the 23rd. And what I always tell people is this. You know, I've had a few callers call me up and ask me, well, are you really going to do what you said you were going to do, Tony, when you get into office? I sometimes come back and I say, I've spent almost half my family's savings on this election. The person that's given the most to my campaign is me. The other grateful people that support me in Orange County and other places in the country have also supported my campaign, but not to the measure that I have. So I put my personal savings on the line to run for this office, just like I'll put myself on the line to represent the people of Orange County.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Sabb in studio, live on Captain and Company in the morning.
Prepare planning, please.
Once again, please make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened and your tray tables and seat backs are in their full upright position. Flight attendants will be coming through the aisles to do their final safety checks. If you have any remaining service items, please pass those to the aisles at this time. Thank you.
You got to get up out of here.
Go time. Oh my goodness! And the person that swore that they were going to do something with us, and then they changed their mind, and I found out how much money they had in their account. Now they're trying to text me to figure out how to get on the show before it's time, before election time. Go figure. Go figure. All right, tomorrow, like I said, Jimmy in studio, and I'm crossing my fingers that we have the chef from Le Lambe Bistro. My Haitian is pretty good, so I guess I would say, ça passe? Le poulet, is that what it is? That's the.
I have no idea.
Okay,
Chris.
don't worry about it. All right. Join us tomorrow on Captain Company in the morning, right here on your favorite online station.
After a wonderful landing, we would like to be the first to welcome you back to Orlando, Florida. We will be taxiing for a few minutes, so please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop at the gate and the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. We also ask that you keep the aisle clear of any carry-on bags so that Reese, producer, doesn't trip over them. This is the termination of Captain Company for today, so if you are boarding a connecting flight via any of our broadcast partners, please check with the homepage of the station you are listening to inside your internet device when you disembark. Please be sure to check your seat back pockets, bathrooms, and overhead compartments for any leftover adult beverages or contraband that you may have brought on board with you. On behalf of our entire flight crew, Captain Chris Hill, Reese, the producer, the CEO, and myself, Tammy, we would like to thank you for flying Captain Company Internet Airways. We'd like to wish you a pleasant stay wherever the music will take you.
This has been a presentation of
Captain and Company in the morning.
The worldwide leader.
On behalf of your flight crew and Joe Bob the Manager, who's been flying with us on our tail, welcome to Orlando.
Good show. Love the ending.
You're all invited back to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Don't come back now, dear.
I'm out of here anyway. Freeze out.
I'd say that was a